What's up everyone? Welcome to the stream. My name is Avicii and today I am playing Game of Thrones, a Telltale game series. It is an episodic Telltale style adventure game, as you are probably aware. Telltale are responsible for games like Walking Dead, The Wolf Among Us, or the old collection, the seasons of Sam & Max and Back to the Future. So, welcome, Rusty. Oh, Rusty, I'm sorry. It's still not Resident Evil. But Game of Thrones is coming back soon. I want to hype it up a little, because I am hyped up about Game of Thrones very, very much. And I think this game is a lot of fun. I really, really like that, and it's always fun to go back. I already played it, but it's fun to go back and mess around with it a little. There will be, if we do 2 episodes a day, like I plan to, we'll be doing Resident Evil by Friday. I already booted it up, Rusty, not changing. Hey Michael, how are you doing? Bring on the dragons. There are not a lot of dragons in this game, to be honest. So, what do you need to know? If you're unfamiliar with Game of Thrones, this is probably going to seem very complicated. If you have any questions, be sure to ask them. I am always happy to answer any questions you may have. The game is a tie-in with the TV show, so it has TV show likeness and TV show actors portraying their characters. How are you doing, Shonen? Let's make him a sycophant. I have no idea what that is. If you are doing Resident Evil, are you starting from 0 or 1? I am starting from 1, classic, and then playing 2, 3, Code Veronica, then probably 0, remake, 4, 5, 6, Operation Raccoon City, Revelations, and Revelations 2. Those are the ones on the table. And I also have Umbrella Chronicles and Darkside Chronicles. I can play those too. Nope. Take it to the bank, Rusty. Take it to the bank. It's Resident Evil 1, the PlayStation version. It can be the director's cut or the non-director's cut. That's still up for debate. Hey, Sibylla Vulcan. I was off for a while. Where is your beautiful couch? It's right over there. And there's another one behind me, but you can't see it. Hey, we have to do something to keep things changing. And I up the production values a little. A sycophant is a kiss ass? So, what do you mean? You mean we are going to be kiss asses in this game? Next game, and it still ain't Resident Evil. And David said in chat before that Resident Evil is next. Hey, I debated this with chat last night. It will always be the next game, yes. Yeah, I am doing the Revelations, because I haven't played Revelations 1 or 2 yet. I'll believe it when I see it. It really should be the director's cut? Why? Tell me why should I choose the director's cut? Because I don't remember the differences very much. You missed the couch. Well, I tried to work the blue screen with the couch. It didn't really work, so I ended up having to ditch the couch. I am now using a regular chair, as you can see. There is a chair. Hey, Ectoplasm, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. So, I think I made the introduction. It's better overall. That's not a lot of reasoning, but okay. I did the introduction. Remember, if you have any questions about plot, I will answer as long as it's not something that will be explained later. So, let's get on with it. Yep, I don't mind wasting my save. I played the director's cut. I just don't remember the differences, to be honest, between one and director's cut. I played them both. Now let's see if my TV volume is okay. For thousands of years, House Forrester have been loyal bannermen to House Stark in the darkest reaches of the Wolfswood. They harvest the rare ironwood trees. Now the North has been ripped apart by war, and rival houses seek to claim Forrester ironwood for themselves. And the fate of something ends in the balance. Hey, the Amir! How are you doing? I'm glad you're here for this game. You really needed to see this one. Right when it starts, so at the right time.
The great Jaime Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
Okay, so, as the title says, you guys are going to be making most of the decisions. I'm not stopping on every conversation, but every time there's a big decision, I will be pausing and waiting for your input. So let's clean the sword. That's not a decision.
Now that is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You will never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest, you are just a squire.
Why not?
You don't give swords like that to pig farmers.
I had a hand in it, you know.
Hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next, he'll
So
tell
what
us he
really
got Tyrion
happened?
too.
So what really happened?
Someone caught him, I suppose. Ask any man here and they'll say it was them.
You captured the Kingslayer.
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. And round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What did I tell you?
Brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
But not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story. It grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on.
Wait. I started a good time for you today. I started at the same time every day, don't I, Diomir? The ultimate reason I didn't want to see you play this, because I still need to. Okay, Rusty. Well, have a good night. I'm sorry you have to leave, but I respect that you don't want any spoilers. These people are Stark bannermen, and they're all happy about Whispering Wood. Oh yeah, it's not. This is not concurrent with where the series is at the moment. Yeah, let's go
It's your job.
on.
Right, thanks.
You're
Well.
welcome.
Thank you, Garrett. I'll do it. Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach, and House Tully is forever in his debt. They've never seen a field plowed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield.
Tell me if the volume is okay in relation to my voice.
Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate.
'Cause this is a game that you need to listen as well.
To Rob Stark, the King in the North!
The king in the
Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard.
The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Death to the Lannisters!
Iron from ice!
Iron for mice are the words from our house, House Forrester.
Yes, my lord?
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick.
I look really
As his
orange.
father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like
I can
this,
change it.
men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question, what's to be done with you? It's been on my mind for a while now. Something must be done.
With me, my lord.
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever.
This is
How
the
shall I
twins,
reward
yes.
your loyalty? What can I offer you? You served me well.
To bring honor to House Forrester, my lord.
You have more honor than those who were born to it. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard work has paid off.
Thank you, my lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
You don't want me to brown nose anyone?
Bloody hell.
Squire, fetch us more wine.
What do I mean in relation to what? The words or the twins?
Make it up to you.
Yeah, no problem.
I have been a squire longer than you.
So?
I outrank you. You should help me.
I just said no problem, don't be a bitch. This dude's going to die? You mean Garrett?
Wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norrin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, liar, and an arrogant prick.
You'd better watch your tongue, Bowen. It could be much worse.
What the fuck do you know about it? Nothing is worse than Norrin. See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel, and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming. But not by much.
Who doesn't love bacon?
Ah, pig farmers. All I'm saying is, at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. All in one.
Okay.
Fuck it.
I'll let you get this one. Everyone dies. Valar Morghulis. Bacon. So, do we tell him we've been promoted to squire, or do we keep it to ourselves? What were the options? Let me look real quick. Enough whining, you'll get there. Not me, I got promoted.
Don't waste a fucking...
Enough whining. You'll get there. Not me, I got promoted. We tell nobody we got promoted. Yes, tell him. Keep it to yourself. It's pretty obvious our knight is getting killed. One of us. Was one of us an option? Circle. We need to start constructing our narrative now if we're gonna take the Iron Throne someday. You want Garrett Tuttle to get the Iron Throne. No way, he's going to be jealous. Okay, so we have one for tell, one for no. No. I don't understand what one of us is supposed to be. Ectoplasm, if you want to elaborate, you can. Circle, I don't know what circle is. Circle is you'll get there, I think. 2 for circle. We need to come up with a better solution than this. He was insulting our Lord's honor. If we beat him, it's just more wood for our glorious deeds. Our Lord's going to die. He was a Lannister? Who was a Lannister? Oh, the other squire? He's Decoy Octopus. No! The return of the joke. Oh, should I make myself less orange, by the way? Am I too orange? Because you were telling me I was orange. Yes? Okay. Let's see if I don't screw up everything. Yes, they're all Lannisters, or yes, orange. Orange thing. It's taking too long to decide. You guys are not focusing on the issue here. I think there are more people voting for not telling him. You'll get there, the circle? Okay.
Give it time. You'll get there.
How easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were Castellan at House Forrester, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How much further?
It's right over there.
The twins, stronghold of House Frey during the Red Wedding. This is such a great start for the game.
Time.
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Fucking phrase.
Nice night for a wedding. Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett. What? What's wrong? What's gotten into you? You're acting rather odd. You've had too much wine.
We need to get back now.
They're fine, they can wait.
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
And take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush.
Okay, this is the first big one. I'll probably start. I'll probably not stop for many conversations, but this is the first choice in the game, like double choice. Save him, or go, or leave him to his fate, and run and help our Lord. Leave him to die. We gotta save him. Save Bowen. Those that die never stay dead. In the Twins. He's not in the North. The Lord's going to die regardless. You think so? Phrase suck, is that an answer? That is a very valid answer. Yes, the phrase indeed do suck. It should be. We are tied. Anyone want to one tie the vote? Do we save our Squire buddy, or who has been an ass in the 5 minutes he has been in the game? Or do we run and save our Lord and leave him to die, buying us some time? The Lord is probably dead, yeah, but do you want to be stuck with this brick all game? Good call. Change my mind. So now we have 2 for death and 2 for save. Guys, he's got a point. Mods should have quality vote. No discrimination. Hashtag privilege. What do you mean he's got a point, Michael? That we don't want to be stuck with the prick during the whole game? Or that we need to save him? So many ties. I guess I need to be the deciding vote. Not the mods, but me. I didn't make a point for the saving the friend. No banning of anyone. Okay. I think the dude is being a prick, and you guys clearly need me to step in and be the deciding vote in this election. Yeah, he's already insulted us 6 times. We need to take care of our Lord. So I'm going to leave him behind. Warn Lord Forrester.
We have to warn the others.
Good luck.
Get fucked. Oh, thank you for staying, Rusty. Ah, fuck. I did not do that. I appreciate that you're still here. So if you guys are unfamiliar with Game of Thrones in general, this is the Red Wedding, which is a trap that was set for all these troops who would be opposing the king that is in place in the kingdom right now. very dramatic event in the show, by the way.
Look out!
Get moving, Gareth. Get out of there. Don't die, Gareth, don't die. I love the style of this game, like the art style is really, it looks like a water painting all the time.
Good fucking riddance.
He got hit by a horse, I don't understand why he leaves him. He could be alive, right?
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
I tried to save him, you did
See him
not.
or not?
I tried to save him, but there was nothing I could do.
Where's my squire? You didn't leave him, did you?
I had to leave him.
I had to leave him. I had no other choice.
Find a weapon, quickly!
Huh?
Walter you fucking traitor!
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
Fuck the phrase.
Seven hells.
You're wounded, my lord.
No shit.
Suffered worse. Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to waste.
Let's see what's up in the chat. That was quick. It was brutal, but it was way more brutal in the TV show, if you guys remember. Don't joke around, just a casual spear through the neck. Pretty crappy crossbows if they can't even go through a shield. It's an ironwood shield. It's different from a wooden shield. Yeah, it's the ironwood. Love the British accent. A bunch of actors have that. Who had a moment? Oh, make puppy eyes at your liege lord. That's how it's supposed to be. If we had decided to save our friends with our lord have died, it would be the same, to be honest.
Let it fall into the hands of those traitors. You have to go.
You're welcome to the fucking Torch.
I won't leave you, my lord.
And you will.
My lord,
By the gods, you will obey me. Tell your uncle. Tell him. The North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan. The future of the house may depend on it.
I swear that I will, my lord.
Hey, it's those foresters.
Now go. On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking foresters! With love from Lord Frey.
Yeah, I'm going to play. The plan is to play 2 episodes a day, not the 6 in a row. Here it is, guys. Hype it up. Let's see some Dinos in chat. Not a very danceable song. But I want to see Dinos in chat, because that makes me happy. Hey Infernal Light, how are you doing? Yay, a lot of Dinos. I'm not privy to this social phenomenon. You need to install BTTV and FFZ for some emotes. We have 25 emotes on this channel that are exclusive to FFZ, which is a Twitch plugin. And with BTTV you can also see the Dito emotes and a bunch of exclusive BTTV emotes, which are really fucking awesome. And this is a dancing Dito, by the way. It's a dancing Dito in chat. It's a GIF emote. It's really, really awesome. Can you do the FFZ? I'll do it. Okay, we are playing the game. There's not a lot of controlling the character in this game.
Blood. Fresh.
It's not just the emotes, by the way. BTTV and FrankerFaceZ make your... If you spend some time on Twitch, it's really worth it, because there are a lot of channels that use emotes from those plugins, and it makes the Twitch experience way better. It tells you the following slide is really enhanced. You have dark Twitch, which is awesome because there's not that much white in your screen at all times. It's really good if you're on a computer. If you're on phone, probably not. Someone killed a pig. He didn't really care to clean the blood out of the sword, which is a mistake, as we all know. Still have to say, I really like the graphics. Dark mode is awesome? Okay. I'm glad you like it. If you set up BTTV, then you have to press the red icon on the top left corner, and you can enable animated emotes. If not, if you're just using the FFZ, just press the icon below the regular smiley emote icon, and you have the emotes that I set up for this channel. They're killing my pigs, no.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father,
I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs.
Draw sword or get to father? What do we do? Do we run towards our father or do we draw our swords on these guys? Let's see. Draw sword. Draw. Okay. Wow, finally someone a choice everyone can get behind. Let's draw that sword
I'm going to kill you.
with our house sword
Is that so?
so they can see who
Try if
we
you
are
like,
clearly.
and then we'll feed you to the pigs.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
You can't even lift the sword.
No. I'll have that sword, boy.
Aye. You'll have it.
He can get it, but not in the good way. To keep the joke going from yesterday.
Finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic. You really are a pig farmer, aren't you?
Let's get the pitchfork. That was very nice as well. Another neck shot. Neck shots are very popular in this game.
Mercy. Please. I beg of you. I have a family. They'll never survive without me. I have no quarrel.
Kill him or show mercy. Now I want to see everyone divided. Pitchforks. Yeah, I thought you had better reach too. Kill him? Are you sure? Kill him? Hey Otomo, how are you doing? He showed no mercy to us? No rest, no mercy, no matter what. Okay. He runs away, he might report us. Fair point. Axe him in the face. We have a sword, not an axe. Okay, everyone seems to be in agreement. Let's murder this guy.
I was only following orders. No, please. Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this. That much I promise. Father?
Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid. I tried to stop them.
Well, at least we 66% avenged our father. Alright, there was still a guy alive. I can't kill the third guy. I would love to. That's why the choice matters. Some choices are a little meaningless, but this one actually makes a difference. Killing that Nazi Bolton supporter? I wish.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
In this life or the next.
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the Maester! Meet us in the Great Hall! Quickly!
So we got to Ironrath, which is the castle of our house, House Forrester.
2 Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg.
Great.
Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any
It was
different.
justice.
But the Whitehills won't see it that way.
It was justice. They got what they deserved.
They did indeed. We can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us. These maggots ought to help prevent infection.
Yeah,
Hold the window open.
bad things happen to the Starks. I guess we did our best. They didn't even show up. No, I have to keep it open. Shit. That's so gross. Okay, guys, that's the end of the stream. Let's shut this off.
Days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Our house will never fall.
By the gods, let's hope you're right. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead.
Yeah. The Starks are like those friends you have that get a girlfriend or get married and you never see them again.
Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft. I imagine I'd be pretty good with a sword.
Roderick had already fallen. There was nothing we could do.
Well, I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg. Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Are the maggots going to stay inside my leg for long? I'd rather avoid that. It was a killer wedding, yes. We better make sure those maggots don't lay eggs in our leg. Let's not even think about this. Okay, this is our house. You already met Roderick,
Roderick. He was our best warrior by far.
trampled by a horse. Lord Forrester.
Lord Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good.
Who died miserably. Maggots in legs, classic medicine. If anything, it should be leeches. Leeches are for when you have like blood clots, right?
Ryan. Never easy being the fourth born son.
So Ryan is the youngest.
Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself.
Lady Forrester, the wife of Lord Forrester.
Mira. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home.
Mira, the oldest daughter.
Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now.
These two are twins, Talia and Ethan. Ethan is the third born, but he's the Lord now.
Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
Because Asher has been exiled.
You seem to be favouring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maestro Tingrin. Look, I'll show you.
Leeches are for when you want to kill your patient? What? They are being used in modern medicine again? I hope I never get sick. Maggots are like for like burned and decaying flesh. Huh. Because they eat the rotten flesh, is that it? Holy shit. Anything else I should be taking a look at? Don't think so. A window. I'm fine with not taking a look at the window.
This might help.
Huh? Okay. I don't think I ever picked that up.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
You're not cute. They sound lovely.
Did your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you.
Who is the new lord?
Who is the new Lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
Just casually swipe things. Hey, it's the Maester stuff, by the way. Thug life ain't easy being breezy, what? This sword, not the house sword. I just found it on the road. No, he has to return it. They can see the
Hate the Forresters.
I think it's safe to say
the,
the feeling
the
is
sign.
mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
The Whitehills want Forrester Ironwood.
Ah, they'd take it all if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left, just as they've done before.
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although, given the circumstances of your circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Can I see Ethan?
Can I see Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Can I leave?
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family... I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can
He
look
saved
for.
my life.
You saved my life, my lady.
Yet not Roderick's.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion, but if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed?
I'll give her the sword.
It
Avoid
means so much
lying.
to the family.
He asked me to return this to House Forrester. He said this is where it belongs.
I avoided her question,
His family.
of course.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
If not now, when?
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already.
The sword, I don't know if it's Valyrian still, but it's the house sword, just like ice was for the Starks. But I don't know if it's Valyrian still.
Much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard. It was his family they killed.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this will accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
It wasn't murder. It was justice.
Not in their eyes.
It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay? Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the war? The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution.
Uncle, you can't send me to the wall. I'm not a criminal.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
Still not right.
No, it's not. But it's what's best.
That settles it.
Awesome choice of game, Hidden in Plain
You
View.
have my horse.
I hope you guys
I'll
like
see
it, because I really like the
We
game.
haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
Yeah, how many swords are there? It's John's sword and then the two that came from ice, right? Is there any other?
Word up to me. I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given the chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you're not a criminal, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
He promoted me. At the Twins. We were to ride in the van to Casterly Rock and I at Roderick's side, but
It was well deserved, Gareth. You worked hard and served your lord with honor.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
I'm very curious to see what choices you guys will
Sorry.
make.
You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
What is the North Grove?
Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help. Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember,
I really like the words of the Oz.
your actions at the wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll make you proud.
You already have.
Garrett, wait! Be safe.
Okay, what have you guys been saying? Telltale games are always a good choice. Tales from the Borderlands and Wolf Among Us are my top two. They are my top two as well. And you mentioned, yes, you mentioned Life is Strange. That's my game of the year of last year so far. Life is Strange is really amazing. I haven't played everything that came out, but I really love Life is Strange. It is my offline screen on Twitch. There's also the Valyrian steel dagger that the assassin tries to kill Bran with. Blackfire, the ancestral sword of Aus Targaryen, once wielded by Aegon. Lost. Well, if it's lost... everyone is lost. Dark Sister, a longsword of Aus Targaryen. Oathkeeper came from ice. The Blade of Aus Tarly. Yeah, Widow's Wail also came from ice. Longclaw. Yeah, Jon Snow's sword. And Bright Roar, the ancestral sword of Aus Lannister, also lost. Wow, everyone loses something. Hearthsbane of Aus Tarly, Lady Forlorn. Lady Forlorn is a sword? Ha, that's cute. Ancestral sword of Aus Corbey, never heard of them. A dagger wielded by assassin. Yeah, that's the one Diomir mentioned. Iron from Ice. Iron from Ice are such cool words. They are the best words, actually, of any house. There's the Sword of the Morning, but it's never mentioned if it's Valyrian steel or not. Whose sword is that?
Ethan? Ethan! I couldn't find him. Could you?
He hides too well. And if he was smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
I'm here. It's okay. Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
I don't know what he did to get sent away like that.
Garrett is strong. He can take care of himself.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself.
He doesn't know me, or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know, but I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword, like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here?
And now the kid is second in line.
Asher, we'd all be out here for hours.
Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. Then, and everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them. It's for you to decide for yourself.
I don't want to get angry, but I may have to. Father did sometimes.
But you're nice.
So these two are twins. I don't know if you got that.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
That's not how it works.
Well, that's how it should work. You are the lord.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
If I were lord, I would command it.
Do we go? Or do we refuse to go? The Whitehills are our rivals, as you may or may not have understood from the conversation with the Maester. The Sword of the Morning is a title of House Dane, bestowed on the knight who bears the ancestral greatsword Dawn. Only a knight of House Dane who is deemed worthy can carry it. Huh. It belonged to Sir Arthur Dane, reputed to be the best knight of his time. Made from metal forged from the heart of a fallen star. That's doubtful. Took 3 men to kill him. He was Kingsguard to Rhaegar Targaryen. Huh. If we go, we might get killed. Then the little guy becomes Lord. To be fair, this first episode is the one where your choices have less impact, like right away. As the series goes on, this is the Telltale game where choices matter most, from what I've seen so far. Onwards for Lord of the Sweets. Okay, let's go then. Death by Sugar. Sugar Rush.
Ethan to stay with his family.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
I guess I really am a bit orange. You guys didn't tell me if I should change it or not, so I'm sticking with it. They're orange too. They're as orange as me, maybe, sometimes.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
What should I say to him?
Tell him and his men to leave.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men will.
Okay, guys, now we have some choices to make. Are we going to be submissive and go along with them, or be like
Lord Ethan,
stand up,
my condolences for your father and brother.
annoy him? Shake his hand, ignore his hand, thank
No
him.
friend to me or my house.
What are we going to do? I look like I have a spray tan. Be yourself? I'm asking chat. I've done this before. Play the long game, appease them now, then drop daggers in their backs. So shake the hand, thank him, or shake the hand, yeah. Okay.
But to his family, it's still a loss. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
I don't know. Don't test me, I guess.
I may be young, but I'm not so easily fooled. You're trying to rile me, but it won't work.
Young? You are that boy. Too young to know when you're in over your head. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much. Bloody Forresters.
Fetch Lord Whitehill some bread and salt. It was an oversight, Lord Whitehill. I promise it won't happen again.
Not likely. You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Ah, and we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
We all serve House Bolton now.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason? You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. Soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
He was sent to the wall.
Who the fuck sent him to the wall? Answer me! Who's the one who did it?
You heard me. He was sent to the wall. It's done.
What? That was my justice to deliver, boy. And you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. This is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
Thank you for coming, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house. Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
I won't answer.
Do your worst, you bastard.
Well, could have been
You must
worse, I
find your
guess.
voice, my lord. Your enemies will interpret your silence as a sign of weakness.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Oh well.
Your sister can help us.
Huh?
Although...
No need to feed him. Cut off an arm or two. What? We don't kill him, we keep him hostage. Oh, okay. We can't keep him hostage. He has a bunch of soldiers. And yes, he doesn't really need more food. He's quite fat for comparing to everyone else around him. He's clearly the Lord. Let's skin him and send... let's skin him like the Bolton do their enemies. Oh, it's very harsh. I love when people talk about honor, like what is honor anyways? What is love? Guys. Should have really surrounded him, killed those soldiers, left Lord Whitehill as our plaything. It wasn't a choice. We could have done this. He has like 2 soldiers in our castle. Yeah, this is not Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I think Roose Bolton wouldn't take kindly to that. Probably not. Have to play the long game. Yeah, if we kill Lord Whitehill in our castle, after like... it's a total betrayal like Walder Frey did, I'm sure Roose Bolton would not be happy about it. He can totally outmaneuver any bullshit he thinks he can with 10 soldiers. But he is very good at the bullshit, though.
Just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Well, the bread and salt didn't really arrive, so we didn't give him anything, really. So we're now playing as Mira, which is the first daughter, third born.
Ethan made this for me. It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
I don't know if you guys would rather me keep the story moving or like try to investigate everything. What's up with the save the raccoon thing, Arrogance? How are you doing? No, I'm going to stream through. I'll watch the game developers conference later. Investigate all the
Ashes for
things.
this coin.
Okay.
Remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
Marjorie gave her grandma's gift to her maid. It wasn't necessarily a gift. It was something. It was probably a coin. She had a coin. She gave it to her maid. And said it was her grandmother's.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Those dinosaurs are killing the raccoon population? What? You can kick a raccoon, a dinosaur will eat you. Which would you rather... would you want left alive? Dinosaurs aren't vectors for rabies. That is... Okay, Diomir, that is very interesting.
Wonders made by man, by Lomas Longstrike. A gift from Roderick.
You are very lewd.
I hope to see them all someday.
Because the Portuguese way of saying brooch is the same word as blowjob.
King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Mira's the first daughter but biggest dick? I don't think you can say that since Asher was exiled because he was violent. So probably the biggest dick was Asher, I'd say.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
Send him away, let him in. What do you guys say? It's a double choice. I'm giving you all double choices. Let him in, Chihuahua. What? Let him in? Okay.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Begging your pardon, lady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
It's private. I'd rather not say.
Of course, milady. I didn't mean to pry.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
Why are you telling me this?
I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Now we have some information. Not that we know what to do with it.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
He wants something in return. Do you think he wants a brooch?
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And you're...
Do we ask her for help? Or do we just say thanks? You guys of course know Marjorie, future queen. Not yet queen during the events of the game. Let's get them into war with the Bolton. I'd like that. Remember, this will never contradict the show. Maybe we ask for help later. This is our first time seeing her. It's a good point. But she brought it up. Okay, so I don't see what choice it is get them into war with the Boltons, so I will not ask for help right away.
Poor family as well.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north, whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
What does she intend to do?
She intends to make you miserable, knowing that will make me miserable as well. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear. See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Trader's gonna trade.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
Okay, face to face with Cersei. Not a good place to be.
You can do this.
How are we going to tackle this? Are we going to say whatever they want to hear?
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion.
Yeah, all the voices are from the show.
With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
I am honored, Your Grace.
Yet not honored enough to kneel, I see.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
The girl did name Joffrey as the one true king.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Yes.
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed him.
You want to be defiant?
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Our talent is unrivaled, Your Grace. Forrester Ironwood is highly sought after in the Seven Kingdoms.
So I'm told. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, whatever.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war?
Those
Our dear
subtitles.
Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
would... Let the girl answer the question.
I won't be conflicted, loyal to the king or loyal to Marjorie. What do you guys say? Let's not be defiant. I'd rather not see another House Stark. Yeah, Otomo. So, for the past week, we've been playing Knights of the Old Republic, and we were the biggest scumbags of the galaxy. Mistreated everyone, full dark side, killed as many people as we could, because we had the power. In this game, we do not have the power. So we want that to be... We might not want to upset the powers that be. Loyal to the brooch. That's amazing. Saving dinosaurs? Yeah, Huh? Yeah, those are thoughts of those that do not live long in the world. Thank you for the follow, Otomo. Really appreciate it. We can't be loyal to Daenerys, at least for now. Loyal to the king, just flexible on who should be the king is all. Okay. So, we have one vote for Marjorie, one vote for the king, and Shonen didn't vote. And Michael didn't vote as well. I assume Shonen is trying to say that being defiant to Cersei is not good, so he should say king. You voted loyal to the king? Okay. I thought I understood that.
Go on.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
You said it? I must have missed it. I'm sorry.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I was trying to appease her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
Yes or not?
It may.
Are we risking it? Are we making a deal with Tyrion? That's right, the Dink. Loyal to the Dink. Fighting the question just seems to be begging Cersei and Marjorie to hate us both. Huh? That might be true, yeah. Loyal to the king, then cry in Marjorie's arms and say you were lying. I would cry on her bosom. That is true. Cry on Marjorie's brooch. Dinklebot is Master of Coin. Yes, yes, Tyrion for king. Yes for the Dink. You guys are all forgetting what happens to Tyrion, aren't you?
Be far too dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Hashtag Team Dink. He was... At least he's not a bad voice actor in this game. Maybe he had better direction than in Destiny. Who knows?
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
I'd rather not discuss it, if you don't mind.
Of course not. It must have been horrible. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime, I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well, which is more than you can say for his mother.
I'd marry anyone if it helped my family.
Right. Of course.
She doesn't know what
I'd
Joffrey
marry him.
is.
Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Not Joffrey. I'm sorry.
Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match. Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well?
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Sure.
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Oh, this one isn't timed. I don't have to pause. Do we ask her for help or do we not ask her for help? You should go back and watch the rest of the show, Michael. It's a great show, and I don't agree with Otomo. I think it 4 does not hold up to how good it was in the first 3. That is true, and 5 starts off slow, but then it builds up steam again. I guess it was. The pieces have to be moved before you can do your moves on the board, and sometimes the show spends too much time moving the pieces around, but I think it's strong for that too. The cable company was screwing you out of money. That's not good. Whenever I look at him, I just can't help but remember he doesn't really have a nose. Yeah, that's in the books. I know. Yeah, it's not worth $50 a month, that's true. I doubt anything bad can happen at a wedding. Ask for help, ask everyone for help. She just said she'd marry Joffrey and help their family. Groveling to Marjorie is pretty palatable in comparison. My issue with 5 is that it diverges too far from the book. People who are alive are dead, and it's not the same thing now. Yeah, it's... I don't know if you're familiar with Full Metal Alchemist, the anime. It's probably like that, you know. In Full Metal Alchemist, they were following the manga, and when they caught up, they went off into their own thing. So it's probably what's happening with Game of Thrones as well. No, Michael, it's not this year. Neither is it next year. I think it's 3 years more. So, this year is season 6, and I think they were renewed until 8. Yes, like Otomo said. So at least 8 seasons. Only 5 are out.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
Once again, she can stay, or do we send her away? Send her away? You don't trust her? Anyone else want to chime in? Let her stay. Send her away. She seems pretty silly. So 2 votes for sending her away, 1 to let her stay. Cersei is fond of using handmaidens as spies. She wouldn't know what to do with the intel even if she had it. If she's so smart to act that dumb, then she'll find out anyway, so we should just let her stay. Damn, you just type this, Shonen. You know what I'll do? I'll just press all the buttons. Okay, she stayed. That's the randomness here. That's how we do a random choice in this channel.
Ask.
I received a letter from my family. I fear my family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. But if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
That is no small
Rigged.
request, especially now. Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
I am well aware of the risk. I can see how important this is to you. I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Hey, I did not benefit the mods vote. I just pressed both buttons. Sarah's proving how nice she is. Good job letting her stay, mods.
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Earning Jesus on the side of the mods. Marjorie does have a lot of brooch advantage over Cersei, that is true. Unless she behaves with her kids as she does with her brother. So as you can see, the game jumps around between many members of the house as needed. Yes, she's a very loving woman. She loves her family.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets, but the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh! Listen. There. Hear that? I know I heard something.
Run or stay still. This is a very bad position for us. We're headed to the wall, might as well break a few laws and a few bones. What? I don't think we can kill these Boltons, because we are alone. Stay still. Stay still. They have horses, we can't run. I believe in legs run. And yes, the leg is busted. It does have maggots. Yeah, stay still. Okay. 3 votes for staying still. Not a tie this time. I think Otomo wants the world to burn.
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Otomo, you've played this game. No, no. I didn't ask. Did you play this game? Do you know what choices will get us into most trouble? Hashtag kill Boltons. Pray for Otomo. Hashtag free Otomo. This is some morbid curiosity he has.
Bloody hell.
I haven't played the game, but I've seen a bit of it. And the last time someone stayed still, so I wanted to run. Oh, okay.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What do they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
And what will they call me?
That is for you to define as the new lord. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Summon the Lord. We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Hard to beat his father when your father is literally called Gregor the Good. That is true.
Missed.
Who is this man?
This Craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Is what Sir Royland said true? Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee.
It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right!
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay?
Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day!
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter. We are in this together. You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the wall.
Decision time, guys.
I will decide.
Take his fingers! He's a thief!
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It'll be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
Don't need to pause. Lord Ethan the Better would be an amazing name. Darth Ethan would be cool, not here, I guess. I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back in a minute. So, you guys work it out and let me know what the choice is. I'll be right back. What a standoff we left this on. So, did you guys come to conclusion? Two shields and 3 sticks worth the life of someone? You're very aggressive. Send him to the wall, best of both worlds. Send him to the wall. He has a family. Sending him to the wall could kill his family. Well, killing him also kills his family then. He's not innocent. Well, the wall is for criminals. He didn't deny stealing, no. He says he's innocent. That's because he's stupid. Mercy? Okay. We have 2 votes for the wall, 1 for mercy. Otomo, you want to kill him? 3 fingers. And we take both his hands off. He is vicious. Just send him to the wall, be done with it. Sending him to the wall or killing him means his family starves anyway. But okay, you voted. You voted the fingers. Oh, we can't kill him. Okay. Never mind. You will be an issue here, not the wall. Oh, he might meet the guy in the wall. That is very true. He wants to flee, we might as well let him leave, but on our terms. You should take only 1 finger? What? Take his middle finger. I say take fingers, then exile. Vote for mercy. It's a hard choice to make. Show him mercy. Maybe if we show him we're willing to be in this together, we'll mend his ways. I vote mercy. Okay. So everyone's voting mercy. We have 3 votes for mercy. Nurture the weed and maybe it's tasty after all. Show him mercy. This I did not expect from you.
See, this man is paid and his family is fed. Lord Ethan, you are truly a merciful and noble lord.
My lord, this man is a criminal. A brazen thief.
He still serves House Forrester and deserves our protection.
He's a rat in our grain stores.
My lord, we must speak about our gold reserves. Soon.
My lord, I thank you for the mercy you've shown me. I will never forget my debt to you and to this house.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
Not just yourself, of course.
You can weigh on any lord.
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
Disloyalty shouldn't be rewarded if others will take advantage of your mercy. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
But Maester, that is what the small council is for.
My lord, you of all people should know that too many voices muddy the message. That is why there is one lord above all. And so there must be one advisor above the rest. There are two capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
Thank you for your counsel, Maester.
It is my duty. Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
So, it's time for us to decide who our sentinel will be. We can of course go talk to them. You guys would bankrupt your country if you had your way with it. Such a responsibility. And pick some random whore to be sentinel. Show them our house knows how to party. Hey, if she has a good brooch. Who knows? We're elevating our younger brother to sentinel, right? We can't. It has to be one of these two.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure.
How bad is it? How long could we hold the house?
We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
I trust you to make the right decision.
We'll have to take food from the small folk and hope they can fend for themselves. If the house falls, they'd all be worse for it. I'll see to the arrangements, my lord.
I didn't even know this was a thing. We saved one taxpayer. That is correct. Yeah, country's better.
Swords up. You can lift them, yeah?
The first one didn't know better. The other ones took advantage of our mercy, and that's the true crime. So, do you guys have any idea who you want to be Sentinel?
Duncan.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider. We face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
I haven't decided yet.
Well, you must soon, my lord. This is not a matter to be taken lightly.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
First one made a mistake, though he knew it. The rest think we are pansies, and we punish all who think we are pansies. It is a valid interpretation, I guess. I know our Star Wars character would not allow for such a thing to happen.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow. And first light.
Uncle, why are you packing? You're not going somewhere, are you?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with you, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, but I'll be of no help to you in Essos. She insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I trust him.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you. Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the wall without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan,
If it helps you guys settle your political argument, I showed mercy as well when I first played this. I think it was too harsh to kill the guy, and it could probably upset the rest of the people.
Who should I name as my sentinel?
it should definitely be Duncan Tuttle. He's dependable and smart, and everyone trusts his judgment. Sir Royland is unpredictable and likely to make matters worse.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
Sword up! Swing left! Parry! Wrong! I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold swords.
a word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the wall. He undermined your authority, and made you look weak to the Whitehills. I would never do that to you. And if you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud.
I haven't made my decision yet. But I appreciate your opinion.
So, when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
Actually, since it's already been decided, I can tell you that if you send him to the wall, he will try to attack Garrett.
Slash and parry. Slash and parry. Again.
This is a very existential argument about justice.
Do it like you mean it.
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember. I mean, I could never forget. But, oh, you know, don't you?
And what of your brother Asher? Where's his name?
There's only two sides to the blade. Besides, he left, so... Yeah. Yeah. Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man. Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them. Enemies.
No, he's not our enemy. But he did a bad thing.
Then I wish you'd hurt him. People who do bad things need to be punished. Someone did something bad to Father and Roderick. Someone should hurt them even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
That's for season 8 of the Game of Thrones Telltale series. What? Who the fuck told his family to fuck like rabbits?
Are you holding a sword or a turkey leg?
Not much to do in the woods. No Netflix or Twitch. Hey. Yeah, I guess Sir Jorah was right when he said such a thing. Okay, we're done with exploring here. Let's get on with the story.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
What's your perspective?
What is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel. The wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly put a price on your own life, or the lives of those you love.
How much do we have to give, Maester?
From here to Wolfswood Creek and then across the next 2 ridges, it should be enough to satisfy Ramsay Snow, I imagine. Bloodlust can often be sated by gifts and gold.
You're all worthless and weak.
My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
Yes.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Guys, you can start voting on who the Sentinel is, because we need to decide. Do you want Duncan Tuttle or Sir Royland? One vote for Sir Royland. Same, Royland?
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
Seems tough. Yeah, it's like a Hand of the King. We have 3 votes for Royland. And Shonen didn't vote. He's like the End of the King. They will both still stay. And do what they need to do, I guess. I'll just be like your advisor. Your right-hand man. So, 3 votes for Royland. No votes for the other dude. So, fuck him, I guess.
Sir Royland de Gore, you will be my sentinel.
Gods be praised. You've done well, Lord Ethan. You won't regret this.
A poor choice, my lord. Forgive me for saying so, but it's true.
Now, sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to waste. He'll arrive before any of our allies could be here.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the work. You changed your vote, Diamir? Damn you. Duncan thinks too much like us. We need a dissenting opinion. That's a fair point. He also undermined us when he sent Garrett to the wall. To be fair, I picked. Yeah, it didn't really matter. It was you were the only one voting for Duncan. To be fair, I picked Duncan the first time, so I'm happy that Royland was the victor this time.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Quiet, Tuttle. You're not the
Put him in this place.
I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the small council, is it not?
Let Duncan speak. I'd like to hear what he has to say. Duncan?
I'm sorry, Lord Ethan. You have chosen your sentinel. You should hear from him first.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand. Put every man who can hold a spear or crossbow on the wall, and make the bastard fill his boots with piss.
he would see it for the empty gesture that it is, and have us flayed. We must take a measured approach, my lord.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us. You must make your opinion known.
Shit, I didn't press anything.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough.
Decision time, again. What's this? Duncan, what a bitch. Not sure we should fight from the start. Yeah, we can't engage in a war with the Boltons. There's nothing to be won by engaging with an army that's so much bigger. Otomo is being bullied by the chat. Use diplomacy, it's Ramsay's weak point, he's not good at it. Let's bargain, we might be able to exchange protection for some wood. Okay, so oh, wait, bargain is not diplomacy. Yeah, bargain is use the woods that we have. Diplomacy is try to work things out. So, do I count Shonen's vote for diplomacy? We have one vote for diplomacy, another for bargain. I love the different camera cuts. If you try to bargain with Ramsay, it will end badly. It makes it so tense, but it gets silly. Yes, because it's not supposed to take this long. Give him a hand, he plays your arm. Okay, that makes sense. Since Shonen is not saying what he wants, I'm considering that he wants what you said. So diplomacy.
Although Sir Royland may object, I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father. Aye. Well then,
Hey Ares,
we shall set the stage
chat
for
is
Ramsay's
deciding
arrival.
what we are doing.
Invite him
There's
into
no
this
evil
hall.
and good
Meet him
here.
face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
Once again, every time this happens, you guys can start voting right away to keep this moving. Invite or make him wait. Do we invite him in or make him wait? We are neither good nor evil. We are neutral like the wind. What are we doing now? Great Hall? Make him wait? Just invite him in, making him stay is pointless and childish. Okay. So only one vote for making him wait. Might as well make it look like we're on this side from the start. Okay. Great Hall it is.
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
You will lead us into ruin. I've faithfully served this house for far too long to sit here and listen to this. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall, and we will not offer our ironwood.
No matter what, I will stand beside you, my lord, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
Let's do this.
My lord, you have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house. Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. And what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
Why would you bring him back after you exiled him?
He exiled himself. He has no desire to rule. Asher is volatile, but that is his strength too. Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you.
I'm not like that, but I don't need to be, do I?
No, but you need someone who is standing beside you.
Asher it is. We'll see. We'll see how that works out.
I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Okay. What's do we send Malcolm to get Asher, or do we keep him here? Just not as bleeding heart as you guys. Who is your sentinel? Ares. The sentinel is Sir Royland, the knight. Just because I'm not socialist, does it make me Trump? I resent that statement greatly. Why? Oh, holy shit. Yeah, you have to ask permission for links, Otomo. I'm sorry. He has large ends. You mean Trump? I have no idea. Send him. We need more brothers. Do we really need Asher? What do we know about this guy? We know he has exiled himself because he's very violent and he fucks everything up. I feel like having Asher might help. We know he's our brother? Yes, we do. Blood is thicker than water. That is true. You need him? So, we send for him, right? Okay, let's send Malcolm.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forrester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
He's odd-blooded, but he's our brother still. Might as well have all the allies we can find. That's true. Bros before hoes. Yeah, he protected us as kids, so it makes sense. He might overthrow us as Lord. I guess that's the risk we have to take. It's not that Ethan really wants to be Lord. Take it or return it. This is Marjorie's room. And he would probably have the Sentinel support. Marjorie's room, there's a key. Take it or leave it. Hey, they are the best grapes in the kingdom. Leave it. We need their help. Take. Return it. No idea? Okay. What about this? The family seal. Take it or leave it. Same thing? The girl has rather small hands. Swiping her stuff means she doesn't give us any more brooches. So you guys don't want to swipe anything, right? Let's not steal anything. I guess you're alone on this one, Ares. This girl has problems. Okay. I'll return the seal. What a klepto.
Marjorie? Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you'd want to know. Thank you. Mira, look. The other day when you asked Lady Marjorie for help, I only spoke out of fear for her. I want to help you if there's anything I can do. Your poor family. I can't imagine how you must feel. You're sweet to offer, Sarah. Thank you. Lady Marjorie is always saying how important friends and allies are in King's Landing. Just know I will be here for you if you ever... My lady, I'll leave you to...
Kill her? Kill Sarah? Really? It's not Morrowind.
Are you all right, my lady?
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
Gods.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him. He wouldn't even speak to me when I left him.
What can I do to make this better, my lady?
There's nothing you can do, Mira.
Please don't hold it against me. Ramsay Snow is on his way to Ironrath.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Bludgeon her with the grapes. I don't think that would damage her a lot. She slipped. Yeah, he attacked her. That's why she looks pissed.
Milady. Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
How long have you been waiting there?
Not long. I was just passing by when I saw you emerge from Lady Marjorie's room. I hope you saw. I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies. Hopefully I've proven I could be useful to you.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who...
Slave must speak in when spoken to. I don't understand if these kids are slaves or orphans or whatever. If you guys know it from the books and care to explain, I'd appreciate it. They're just servants. Yeah, I know he was a callboy. Don't exactly know what that means though.
He should be here. Fuck him if he's angry. We'll do without him. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men are ready to act if needed.
Sir Royland, I trust you'll keep a level head.
Of course, my lord. But the bastard of Bolton can't be trusted to do the same.
Isn't this a lovely pile of timber? Not the place I want to be if there was a fire.
Ironwood is near impervious to flame.
Is he?
May I introduce Lord Ramsay of House Bolton, son of Roose Bolton. Although a bastard, Lord Ramsay has the full authority of the Warden of the...
That's enough. Who is this little boy? Is he lost?
May I offer you bread and salt, Lord Ramsay?
I loathe bread and salt. Aren't you the little lord? Lord Whitehall told me you were young. This. Look at you.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester, are you?
carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much.
No one can match our skill.
Is that so? Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn.
Given enough time, you could do a great many. But not this. Look at that. More Forrester.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
Force him to focus on the business at hand.
Lord Ramsay, I understand you've come here for assurance of our fealty.
Fuck fealty. We came here for justice.
We'll get to your justice. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say.
Sure.
I want you to show.
Better not refuse this.
My lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it? Here's the thing. I don't care about your
Ah, shit, that was a choice, and I chose it. Ah, fuck. Sorry, guys. I assume you were going to say bend the knee. Please don't be mad at me. Slavery isn't allowed in the Seven Kingdoms. The Iron Isles have some strange customs that straddle the line with taking salt wives. Yeah, you can't not kneel when you have Ramsay Snow in front of you. Yes, he's very creepy. Yeah, the other dude did fuck up by calling him a bastard. Fuck the Boltons.
Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
You needn't worry. Your father will have what he needs.
That's a good little...
You can't trust us, Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was Forrester Squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived. Our men are dead. Yours lived. Then you welcomed me into your hall like a proper lord, hoping I wouldn't linger outside long enough to notice your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not work. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone.
I'm curious to know what would happen if you chose to fight. Would you die immediately or would they drag it out? It's never game over with a choice, so probably they wouldn't fight.
The Whitehills will be taking control of your ironwood from this day forward.
What? The Ironwood? But...
The Whitehills are nothing more than up-jump thieves!
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down. It can't be that difficult.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen. Do you want ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have it all. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath, that we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me. You have a man you trust?
My son.
He ignored the fact that I didn't say anything.
Will lead the garrison.
The seven hells he will.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Sir Royland, don't.
Look at this, little Forrester. You're not frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Oh, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
We have more to discuss, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well.
My lord, if you want a hostage, take me.
I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the brave lord?
What have you done?
But I don't want brave lord. Far too much trouble.
Ethan!
My lord!
Oh shit.
Even though you did bend the knee. I think we've come to an understanding. I certainly feel better about all this. However, the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward. Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Brian!
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him!
Fetch the maester quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Mama! Stop! Don't let them take me!
You will not take
Stop
him!
them! Please! Ryan, please! Let me go! Ryan! Do something!
Ethan? Oh.
My son.
It's only a flesh wound. It's certainly not. What the fuck indeed. Can I skip to the next time on?
Ethan sacrificed
No.
himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you did it without flinching.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Yeah, we definitely can't kill a character that is still alive in the TV show. So no. Ramsay Snow will not die. That much is known. Kill all of them now, it's war. Hard to imagine anyone being that loyal to House Forrester. Well, if you're part of the house, you have to be loyal to it. So 34% of the people left the other squire behind. 62% swore loyalty to the king. 48% freed the thief. Yeah, it would have happened anyway. 30% picked Royland as a sentinel, wow. And 50% met Ramsay in the Great Hall. That was episode 1 of Telltale's Game of Thrones. Yeah, Ethan always dies. Ramsay, that's Ramsay's whole thing. I will let the credits play on the last episode. I don't think we need to watch every time.